I would actually like to get to Domingo's question relating the effect of the parent coach on their son daughter players. So when you are a coach and the parents on the team, how does that impact the relationship? And what are some considerations for parents who are parent coaches on teams?
Whoa, that's a interesting question that I've never had posed to me before. Um, can you give me maybe a little bit more context on what you think that
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
looking
we've
for?
done a lot of webinars. We've done a number of webinars on this soccer parenting because I think the uniqueness of the relationship when you are coaching your child puts a lot of potential
Hmm.
stress in that relationship. Is my parent a parent now? Are they a coach now? I don't like the way they're treating my
Hmm.
teammates, like the way they're showing up. It's embarrassing me, or whatever. A lot of times, also the narrative that happens. Nick Levitt from UK Coaching and from the Brighton Academy talked about this when he was on a webinar on this topic because he coaches his son Callum, and he said, you know, oftentimes Callum's the last one to go in. He's the sub. He's the first sub.
Hmm.
He's the one that has to go in goal when no one wants to go in goal. And so, like, this is the unfortunate result of me coaching him. But just maybe thoughts for parents if they are coaching their child on how they can especially show up as a parent with intention,
Hmm.
in those moments as a parent coach.
Yeah, I think, thank you for clarifying that. I think I would always go back to the more communication, the more vulnerable communication that we can have with our child in those given situations, leading into the decision to actually do it or not.
Mhm.
So, well before you actually commit to being a parent coach, having an honest and open conversation with your child, even if they're young. Our children are way more intuitive than sometimes we give them credit for, and have way more to offer as long as we give them a safe space to really express what it is that they're feeling and ultimately be guided by that,
Mm,
right? And then
yeah.
you can come up with an understanding between the two of you of what feels safe, what would make you feel uncomfortable, what don't you like, what wouldn't you like, and then really that have that be the guiding principles of your intentions every day you walk on your field, and you remind yourself of that, because we know that when passion and excitement and emotion comes, then we're not always logical and remember things that we have been committed to. But I think, once again, being very intentional as you're walking out to the field or to practice, just remind yourself of what you have discussed with your child that is most important to them.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's great advice. We've also talked with previous guests. I'm thinking about a conversation that we had with a sports psychologist around this topic of like turning it on and off and being really clear. Hey, now I am a coach. Hey, now I am a parent. But interestingly, as I say that out loud, I remember Rob Holiday, who was on as a webinar guest, and we were talking about this specific topic. You can go back to the webinar with Stu Singer and Rob Holiday. We're talking about being a parent coach, and Stu's a sports psychologist. Rob's a parent coach and a leader in the game and coach educator. And Rob was saying, you're always a parent. Like, you can't just not be a parent to your
Mm,
child. Like,
mm.
even when you say, hey, I'm here coaching, like, you're always going to be a parent. So one of the big strategies that he had was to have whoever your co-coach is really kind of coach your child so that you can
Mm.
always actually show up as a parent for them, but have somebody else within the environment that's showing up as a
That's a
parent.
great idea. Can I add one more thing, Skye? I
Yeah.
think it's really important, and this would apply to really any part of our lives, and something that I have discovered as a coach is really the most important thing that I can bring is, as long as you're bringing kindness and you're bringing love and you're bringing support and it's all unconditional, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter whether it's your child or another player.
Yeah.
You just treat everyone and relate to everyone exactly the same, then everything is going to be fine at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Just
Yeah.
operate from that place.